guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's still your girl Linda over here. In case you haven't subscribed, kindly click on the red subscribe button over there and get yourself subscribed. Alright, you know how we roll it here, you know how we do it. Baba, say hi to them.
Hi.
Hi, my baby saying hi to you. Alright, so for his sake, if not for my sake, can you just click at the red subscribe button over there and get yourself subscribed? Yeah, and after that, click at the notification bell icon, my dear. That way, anytime I upload a new video, you'll be the #1 person to know. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about people who like gossiping, areas where you're supposed to avoid if you don't want to gossip or be gossiped about. And our #1 is salon. You're supposed to stay away from salon. Oh my god, I have some friends who are salon ladies and I know they're gonna kill me for this, but no wahala. I am ready for them. I am like so very ready, alright? Because it's not once, not twice. I've found myself in a salon and they have talked some things. Yes, Baba? Yes, they have talked some things about people, things that don't concern them. Okay? Just recently when I went to do this particular hair, even that is why I even thought I should do this video. They started gossiping about one woman, our neighbor, and they were like, that lady packed out without the husband. So they were like, why did he pack out without the husband? That be like say they fight, or be like say they get wahala, or be like say their family get issues. And I was like, yay, I put a stopper to them, because that's the kind of person I am. I'm so straightforward. Some people think it's rude, but I don't think it's rude. I'm just so straightforward. Like if I don't like something, I'll just tell you there and then, and after 5 minutes it's done. I don't want to keep it in my heart. I don't want it to kill me. So I told them, what do you mean? Like, she didn't move out with a husband, so they are not together. How is that supposed to be your business? Listen, madam. Okay, listen to me and listen very good. If you see another woman packing out of her house, she knows why she's packing out. So can you just back off? Like back off, okay? Can you just back off and just pack one side? Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it because you don't know the reason why she's actually packing out of her house. If it is as good as you assumed it was, then the woman didn't have any reason. She wouldn't have had any reason to pack out. But for the fact that she's packing out without the husband knowing that she's actually packing out. Okay, let me use this word. The woman practically tiptoed out of her house. And she didn't only go by herself. She carried some property. She brought a truck, she filled it with some property and went with it. So these salon ladies saw the man coming like a week later, because the man used to come not every day. Because everybody was like thinking, okay, could it be that this woman is a second woman or what? Okay, so the man came like a week later and he packed out a very small things. He didn't even need a truck to carry it. The load was just too small, and that's why they were talking. So I told them, no, if it was as good as you think it was, the woman couldn't have had any reason to pack out. So for the fact that she's actually packing out, it means it's not all rosy. All right, my dear? So what I want you to do now is stop talking about it and think about it this way, guys. There's a time back in the days when we were just growing up in my village. I grew up in the village practically. I just grew up in the village. I used to visit the city once in a while, and the time I actually went to stay in the city is when I was in college. But I practically grew up in the village. My primary school, I did it in my village. My secondary school, I did it in my village. Okay, so I know how village people behave. So there's this one time a man was fighting the wife in the village. And there's this other woman who is a second wife to another man. And guess what the woman did? The woman decided to start talking about it. That day we went to wash in the river. And then we went to wash at the river, and we were at the riverbank washing, and the woman was being fought and beaten, and she was shouting and screaming. She's this kind of ladies that they don't actually like, okay, she's strong. She's She's very strong. If you see her leg, hey God, some women are strong, but the man was also stronger. So power jump power, they were fighting. Now there's this lady who is a second wife somewhere, and now she started laughing. She said, hey, beat her very well. She's stupid. Hey, that is how she normally behaves. Yada yada yada. She laughed. She was so happy that this lady was being beaten up. Guys, you don't want to imagine what happened. Not long ago after that saga, her own started. Hey, when her own fire was lit, guys, hey, God, she didn't know who to laugh about anymore because it was her turn. So this is basically what I'm saying. If you see another person's house on fire, do not jubilate over it. Don't be happy about it. At least if you cannot say something to keep this person going, if you cannot say something positive, if you cannot give this person what do we call it, the morale to move on with life, if you don't know the good words to use to make this person feel good, feel better in this kind of situation or given condition, please, please, can you just hold it there and stop talking about it? So this lady, when it was her turn, she was beaten and pursued out of the house. And later on, she started begging. She was actually begging through the first wife. So this first wife, she's this kind of quiet lady. You know now, you know how first wives behave. They don't have too much to talk because anyhow the man has already added another one on top. So you're not even sure whether you're actually good or you're not. You're not sure whether he actually like you or you don't like you. You don't even know the reason why he added this one, because it's not as if the first wife was barren that you'd say he married because he wants a kid or something like that. So she begged through the first wife, and lucky enough for her, the man accepted her back. But when they actually eventually accepted her back, she came back so nice. Like, she was so nice. Like, you know, there's some people, they just have to experience something in life. Baba, what's the problem? Wait for me, I'm coming, They have to experience something in their life and feel it in their own body before they will understand the pain. So like that time they were fighting that lady, she was jubilating. But when it was her turn, and she's not as strong as the other one, at least the other one, the husband was beating her, she was beating back and screaming for help. But her, she's not stronger than the husband. The husband dealt with her, If you could see all the black eye, all the colors, the shades and colors, and she's this kind of lady who likes to bleach her skin. So she'll be bleaching. This place will be Fanta, this one is Coke, this one is Sprite, this one is Crest. Hey God, they dealt with this lady, they really dealt with her. So basically that's what I'm saying. You have to try and avoid places where people are gossiping about people, and if it's a must you find yourself in such a place, my cameraman will not just allow me do this video on my own. Cameraman, what do I do with you now? So if you're at a place that you cannot actually avoid, like you want to go and do your hair and you must go to this salon, and I cannot tell you which salon to go to and which not to go to, because basically all salons, they behave the same. Salonists, they behave the same. They like to talk too much, and if you're not careful, there is where you'll hear the worst kind of things. The kind of things that will wreck your home, the kind of things that will make you hate your mother-in-law, the kind of things that will make you disrespect everybody around you. Okay, so you just have to try. If you must be there, can you watch your tongue? Don't talk too much, because nobody prays for something bad, and you cannot tell if today is this person's, maybe tomorrow will be your own turn. You cannot be so sure. So that's why I just put a stopper to this lady. I told them, my dear, do not talk when you see another woman tiptoe out of her own house. Okay? The ladies in my village, they will tell you, the mothers, they will tell you that if you see a couple and you admire them silently in your hearts. Don't say anything negative. Reason being, if they allow you to exchange husbands or exchange wives and go and stay there even for one night, you will not manage. That's just the truth. You will not manage. Every relationship, they have their own problem. Every relationship, they have their own wahala. Every relationship, they have their own tough time. They have their own things they are going through that it's only them who know how they handle it. You cannot handle it. If they give you a chance, you can't. Okay, so just try, basically try. That's why I just decided to do this video, because I've realized that salon people, instead of doing hair, get your money and pack one side, You take your time too much to be talking about people, to be gossiping about things that do not concern you one bit, things that do not add any value in your life. Okay, this woman you're gossiping about, even if she stayed with her husband for life, is it going to change your life in any way? Even if she broke up with the man, is it going to change your life? Even if the man decided to marry another woman, is it going to affect you? Is it affecting you in any way? If it's not affecting you, why are you talking about it? Why? I don't see why. Okay, so sometimes, not all times, but sometimes, it's good to have a mind of your own. It's good to be so straightforward. It's good to be so out there, like put a stopper if you see people doing something that is not right. Nobody is perfect, but if their sense cannot tell them they are not right, at least use yours to tell them they are not right. Okay, guys? Yeah. So I believe you've learned 1 or 2 or 3 things. I told you that here we always do it just like that. Okay, we have a lot of things we talk about. We talk about news, we talk about celebrity talk, we also talk about marriage and lifestyle and all that in one go. All right, so you can tune in yourself here, you can subscribe, you can view, like and share my videos. Share to your family and friends. All right, and after that you can also ask them to subscribe. After subscribing, don't stop there, turn on the notification bell icon. That way anytime I upload a new video, you will be definitely the first person to know. All right, so that you can be able to entertain yourself, you can be able to learn 1 or 2 things, you can be able to be motivated. You know, these days everybody wants to keep themselves motivated, right? So that is it. That is what we do here. We motivate you, educate you, entertain you, everything in one go. Okay, so guys, until there, thank you so much for being with us to the latter. Stay cool and be good. I'll meet you in my next video. Bye bye.